Okay, you guys are going to sit with me while I prep for another session. Well, not necessarily for the session. The session for tomorrow is mostly all prepped for, but we are gotta get the rest of my whole campaign kind of figured out now. My players and I were talking about ending on Halloween. And I said it when I first said it, like it was like, oh, that'd be something cool to do, like end on Halloween with the Curse of Strahd campaign. And it's something that they really want to hold to. So I have to figure that out. Before we go through that, let's tidy up a little bit of the sessions. If you watched the last actual play, they ended going up to, see where they ended. I want to get the name right for the video. But in the last actual play, you can go watch the video on our channel, the Cursed Ones podcast. In that, they ended with going to the coffin maker's shop as it was starting to get towards the end of the evening, and they were going to try to deal with it. They're going there to kind of find. They got a tip that the bones they're looking for are there, or that guy seems to know where they are. But they also have an impending dinner with Lady Watcher that they're supposed to get to at the same time. So, actually, there's just not that much more to prep for that. Ah, man. This video will come out after the session? No. Yes, this video will come out after we play, but before we post the episode. So I'll be good to talk about it in this video. It's gonna be there's gonna be like 6 or 7 vampires these fuckers have to fight. And I don't know where I want them to fight them. That's what I gotta figure out. There's 2 different ways to play it. I can have them be too late, and then they have to rush to stop them for what the vampires are trying to do, but then they're probably going to miss the dinner. And I have so much set up for the dinner already. Or they catch them just in time, and then maybe there's a chase. Then maybe there's like a whole scene about it. Not sponsored by Red Bull, but would take a sponsorship, Red Bull. I would. Not sponsored, but I would take a sponsorship. Anyway. I might just play that in the moment, So I do that a lot too. I'm like, oh, what do I want? What do I want? And then I wait until the moment kind of tells it. I feel like what the story is telling me that it wants. So I don't really know, Man. Okay. I think they're going to be in time, and I think some of the vampires are going to try to get off to go. If I wanted to just be vampires, they only fought undead stuff. And I keep wanting to throw like other monsters at them. Like I thought about like ogres and trolls and like giants and stuff like that. It's just not time in the campaign yet for that either, you know what I'm saying? Because they're in a town. So obviously there's not going to be these gigantic monsters in the town. They have an oppressing thing. They have been cordially invited to dinner at Strahd's at Ravenloft. And it's the next day, basically. Like, so they have this night and then the next night. So it's like, how much time do they have for me to throw this stuff out there without already, like, undercutting timelines that I've already set, too? It's, like, the hard part. Ugh. I've painted myself into a corner. There's going to be more campaign to throw other monsters at them, so I got to think about that. So, maybe. My hair's so messy. I'm so balding too. Anyway, okay. I'll think about that. Let's go back to the campaign as a whole. So we gotta figure out. We gotta figure out how many weeks are into Halloween. How many more weeks until Halloween? See if Google can just tell me without me having to do the math. 16 weeks. So there are 16 weeks. I have to anticipate that we're probably going to miss at least 2 weeks throughout that. So I have 14 weeks to wrap up this campaign if my players want to end up home. Can I do that? Probably. Let's pull through the chapter book. Let's pull the book and see how many more things that they need to get to, or that I would like them to get to in this campaign. So they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2 sessions per things left. So 7, I'll call them big ticket items. Big ticket items. Okay. But then I have 4 players with Stanford. 4 players that I want to mess with on a personal level at least a little bit. So let's say we have Donnie. And let's just sum up his backstory real quick. Pay tags. Connection to devil. We have Calathar. Hates werewolves. Connection to devil. What was it? Village burnt down. Cursed. Okay, so I need to ask if he wants this cursed healed. We have wants magic item. I'm going to put that. Doramir. Road to recovery. Road to redemption. Connected to Darren. We have Darren. Abandoned works or Raven Queen. Okay. Okay. So I have a couple of things about their backstories that I want to give to them. I think the dinner with Strahd is how we gotta do it. So I'm gonna write some things down. I might mumble a little bit, but I'm not gonna say them out loud because these are turning points.
Pistol is that we involve in vehicle safety.
Mother Night. Oh, okay. Put this Strahd's dinner. Okay, at some point I need to have, what did I name the devil before? Okay. He is for both of them. Excuse me, I burped.
Yes, I can't think.
Great. Okay, so now I got to figure out where I want them to go and how I want them to go about it. And I got to do this in 14 sessions, right? I can anticipate that I'm going to miss 2 sessions, but it's actually 12 because the next 2 sessions are already wrapped up in this thing that I'm doing with the dinners. So, you know, I just need to do a good job in the next 2 sessions. I don't know how much more there is actually. It's all about, I do a lot of things, but I feel it's like, ooh, this is like, ooh, sorry, I moved. I hit my camera. I'm not going to edit out that shakiness. You can deal with it. So I think, man, okay. Then they also have to find the treasures. Man. Man, there's a lot to happen. Honestly, I don't know if I can finish this by Halloween. They wanted to. So what can I cut out? What is unnecessary? Ooh, well, let's look at that. You have something to look at. They have not messed with any of these yet. So what can that be? What can that be? Ooh, I have to bring him back. This could be it. Oh my god, yes. I just figured it out. Ooh. Yep. That's gonna be great. This video is gonna suck, dude. I know I'm being so uninteractive with you guys, but I think that recording, I have such a hard time sitting down to prep. It's kind of daunting sometimes. You have all these things, and I love it. I do love it, but it's like, okay, so you have this entire book, and you want to do your best to accurately depict the vibe, the story. They have like important NPCs in here that are like integral to the book and the story. And you want to do your best to make them feel like individuals and like with their own purposes and stuff. And then you want the world to feel alive. So you want to try to figure out how the world is being built out around you. You want the characters' choices to affect the world and the world to affect your characters' choices. And you want it to feel like it's growing and moving around them. And then you have all their backstories, and you want each character to feel important in the story. So you have to take all of their backstories and you have to do your best to integrate them into the world that's already preset by this book, right? And then and then they're going to want to do individual things within the story. Each one of my characters, or not each one of my characters, each one of my players has asked me for something, right? And I haven't really been able to give any of it to anybody just because it hasn't taken place yet. So it's like, how do I shoehorn in things that they want without it feeling like I'm just putting this into the world like a loot box. Where I want to give them these things, but I want it to be like a naturally like, oh, my character came across it. You know? That's where it starts to get hard. And then to try to fit this in within the time frame that I have, I don't want it to cheapen anything. So sitting down and putting a camera on me and recording my prep sessions for you guys to watch keeps me on task, because sometimes I just get like, I'll just wing it in the moment, and sometimes that works and sometimes that doesn't. And then, honestly, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to wing. Like there's a lot of stuff that, or like I have general ideas that I have written down, and I don't know how they're gonna work yet until I know what the characters are gonna do and what they want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if that's as far as I could go. Okay, that's as far as I could go planning out, I think, the campaign for now. Let's go back to the session tomorrow. I have this figured out for what's about to happen right away. Okay. And then what's gonna happen at the dinner with the Lady Watcher. I think they're gonna do the dinner, and there's stuff in her house that I want them to find. I gotta figure out a reason for her to leave so that they can search her house. So she's got 4 servants, 2 sons, 1 daughter. Ooh, what did they get on there? I think one of their allies could be daughter. They can be. Where is it? Where is it? Where did I write it? Ugh. I can't. Maybe it's in my other notebook. I've been doing this 2 notebook thing, and sometimes it gets kind of confusing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. There it is. I found it. Yay! Perfect. Yes. Okay. Okay, so have them do this. Them do this. Info dump on this. It could use anybody. Use dinner. Huge info dump. Oh man, I think I got a lot of figured out. I think I'm pretty ready for the campaign. My maps are already drawn. Yeah, I wish I could tell you guys, but I don't want to ruin the whole campaign. So maybe what I can do is, after the campaign's over, I'll allow my characters to do like a round table type of questioning on me and ask me about some of these like prep videos. But anyway, this has been another GM Prep. This has been Curse20. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.